Okay, so picture this. You're walking along the Black Sea, the sun's setting, and you're thinking, man, today I aced my 3D anatomy quiz.
Not a bad way to end a day.
No, not bad at all.
Yeah.
And that could be like your everyday life at the Medical University of Varna in Bulgaria. We found this episode of Global Education Insights, and
Yeah, it's all about this university.
it's pretty fascinating.
Eh.
So let's dive in, and maybe this is your future med school. You never know.
Yeah, it's not your typical medical school, combining like cutting-edge technology with beach life.
I know, right? That's what really grabbed my attention. So, okay, let's get down to it. Founded in 1961. So not one of those ancient European institutions or anything.
Right, but it's got a history, And they've really made a name for themselves, especially when it comes to using technology in medical education. The episode even calls them a high-tech hub.
Ooh, a little bit of marketing there.
Maybe a little bit, but when you look at the details, it's pretty impressive.
Okay, well, let's hear those details then. They've got your standard 6-year program for medicine. But here's something interesting.
Yeah.
A 5.5-year track for dentistry.
Wow, that's a whole semester less.
I know, right? If you're eager to get out there and start practicing, that could be pretty tempting.
It is, but it makes you wonder, with a shorter program, is the curriculum as in-depth?
That's a good point. If you're serious about applying, it's worth doing some digging and looking at what each program really covers. But one thing that did stand out to me, both the medicine and the dentistry degrees are recognized across the entire EU.
Now that is a big deal.
Right.
Imagine this. You graduate, you've got this incredible education, and you can choose to practice anywhere you want. Paris, Berlin, Rome.
The world is your oyster.
Pretty much. And it's not just about clinical practice either.
Yeah.
You could go into research, specialized training in any EU country.
Talk about opening doors.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on to the tech. This is where it gets really cool. 3D anatomy training and virtual microscopy.
Definitely more engaging than just staring at textbooks.
Right. Remember those plastic anatomy models? Not exactly the most exciting things. But this 3D anatomy software they're using now, it's a game changer.
It really is. You can think of it like interactive models. You can rotate them, zoom in, zoom out, even dissect virtual organs.
Whoa.
It's so detailed, and it really helps students understand the spatial relationships between everything much better than you could with traditional methods.
So what about virtual microscopy? Is that like looking at slides on a computer screen? Or is it more than that?
It's way more advanced than just looking at digital images. This software lets you examine virtual tissue samples. You can adjust the magnification, even simulate different staining techniques.
That's amazing.
Some programs even have interactive quizzes and case studies built right in.
Wow. So it sounds like this kind of technology really prepares students for the realities of modern medicine. I mean, everything's becoming so tech-driven.
Absolutely. And it gives students a chance to practice those complex procedures in a safe virtual environment before they ever have to work with real patients.
That makes a lot of sense. Okay, enough about the tech. Let's talk location. Varna, a coastal city on the Black Sea. Have you seen any pictures?
I have. It's a beautiful city.
I know, right? Imagine studying all day and then taking a break to walk along the beach or grab some dinner at a cafe on the water. Not a bad way to de-stress.
Definitely not. And the episode mentioned that the university has these modern facilities and student dorms, so it seems like they've got all the practicalities covered, too.
Which is important. You want to focus on your studies, not on finding a place to live or dealing with a trembling campus.
Exactly.
All right, and for the part everyone's been waiting for, the cost, dude. Tuition starts at €8,000 per year.
Okay.
But that's after the first year, which is a little bit higher.
Still, that's very competitive, especially for a European medical school with such a strong focus on technology.
And then there's the cost of living in Varna, which the episode says is super affordable. Average monthly rent is around €240.
Wow.
So if you're worried about student loans, that's something to consider.
It makes a big difference in the long run.
It does. Of course, getting into medical school anywhere is tough, and Varna is no exception. Strong grades in biology and chemistry are a must, and then there's the entrance exam.
Right, and that exam is probably pretty intense. It's likely to cover a wide range of topics.
Yeah, I would imagine so.
I'd recommend checking with the university, see if they have any sample questions or prep materials available.
Good advice. So to sum it all up, the Medical University of Varna, tech-forward education, amazing location, surprisingly affordable, and those EU-recognized degrees open up a ton of possibilities after you graduate.
It's a pretty attractive package.
It is. So does this sound like the place for you? Could you see yourself spending the next few years there?
That's the big question. Does this focus on technology fit your learning style? Are you okay with a potentially condensed curriculum for dentistry? And are you excited about living and studying in a vibrant coastal city?
Good questions.
Yeah.
And remember, this is just a starting point. If the Medical University of Varna has piqued your interest, I'd say do some more digging. Look into the courses they offer. See if you can connect with any current students and check out the research opportunities.
Absolutely. There's a lot more to discover.
So go forth and explore. Who knows? Maybe Varna is calling your name.
Maybe it is.
All right, that's it for this deep dive. We'll catch you next time.
See you then.